I'm Melinda NailFanatic, and this is an August 2020 reading for your birth chart placements in the zodiac sign of Gemini. This video is good for cross watchers and whatever birth chart placements you like to get information about. Now, you could have a strong connection to Taurus or Aries because Taurus and yours were the only ones where I received the title complete before beginning to record. So face the grace was what I heard for you, Gemini. And I asked, is that what I titled this? And I heard yes. So the title of your video is Face the Grace. Let's go ahead and see what is the wisdom of the golden path message for you. Also, before I do that, I want to say, if you found this video at another time outside of August 2020, everything happens for a reason. There's a reason you've been drawn to this message when you have. So put it in the comments. Let us know. And let's see. What is the message from the wisdom of the golden path for Gemini for August 2020? Emotions. Last night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with dry eyes, my mind was racing, feet were pacing. Lord help me, please tell me what I have gotten into. Ran my 3 miles to clear my mind. It always helps me out. It's my therapy when I'm losing it, which is usually when I'm on this emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me, but I can't get off. So that's Emotional Roller Coaster from Vivian Green. And I heard some of you are having a lot of back and forth emotions because the relationship you've invested so much in trying to make work. And this does not have to be a lover. This could be a family member, a friend, a friendship, or it could be a lover. But it's just like, it seems like you get hurt every time, but you feel a responsibility and an obligation to stay there, is what I heard. So let's see what the book has to say. A pool of suppressed emotions lies trapped within you, and it is time to release them. There is no need to worry. You can do this safely. It is beneficial for you to express your feelings. Allow them to surface. It is okay for you to open your heart. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. The best medicine is to empty yourself of everything. This is a time for healing old wounds, a time for renewal, a time of profound and positive transformation. The raging sea of emotions will soon abate and love will fill your heart. Courage, strength, and patience are required. You are supported by the sea of divine light that surrounds you. The current events are being driven by invisible wheels of love, and you are immersed in a great ocean of light. So Gemini, know that I hear as you're immersed in this great ocean of light, what I'm getting is that like consciousness is coming to you. It's coming through you. You're learning so much and so fast, that it can be a little bit overwhelming. I feel because of the soul past life oracle card, Egypt came out. I feel like you have a strong connection to the hermetic energies. This is giving me the energy of esoterics, mysticism, and hermetics. Okay, so you could have been studying the hermetic principles. You could be learning how to use magical practice in your life. I feel like you have been very good at this in a past life, and for some of you, this emotion is blocking the flow of that in this life. And this emotion, again, is connected to some form of relationship that has been extremely unfulfilling, yet you try relentlessly. And I'm hearing, if you would apply the wisdom of Hermetics, work from the place of energy, you would find a lot more progress, I hear, in this relationship. In other words, rather than working with their physicality, work with their spiritual soul. In the past, you have the sun. You became enlightened. You became aware. You became conscious of some things that you were passionate about. I see, even in this imagery, I see somebody who's looking at something they love, but I see a moping energy. Like, why don't you love me back? Why don't you love me as much as I love you? Which is some part of the ordeal that the little prince went through in the movie and in the book. He loved Rose so much. She was the most beautiful thing, but Rose did not appreciate him back. So there's that energy of an unreciprocated love. But the sun energy says you still found consciousness. You still found awareness. And I feel like you wanted that. So now the Three of Cups, you've been united with others who celebrate with you, who share love with you, but your Rose is not here. Your Rose is not here. So that one that you were looking for love from is not here. Yet you have united with something that pleases you very much, makes you very happy, brings you much love, much joy, much pleasure, and you're really just enjoying life. So you've kind of gotten it out of your mind at this time, but what's interesting is that what was there has not gone away. And this is why we have the emotions card coming up, saying there's an energy back and forth, these things coming up and then rejecting them, denying them, trying to block them. In your hidden blessings is judgment. Ooh, it is judgment day. And I feel like in this energy, you found something that you love. You're making an important decision that this is what I'm going to move forward with and giving yourself a chance to be happy. I feel like the hidden blessing here is also that judgment is being rendered upon those who are involved in this situation. The challenge is the Knight of Swords. I hear the challenge is to cut the connection in the 3D physical, because again, we heard that even though you tried and you tried and you tried, you feel a responsibility. Continue to try. You feel the responsibility, like, if I give up on this, what would that look like to society? Like, that doesn't look right. That's just not right. You just don't do that. You can't give up. You got to keep going. Well, in your environmental influence, the Temperance card is here. It's saying divine timing is here. It's time for you to release these emotions that you've been holding on to. It's time for change to come in. Let's see, what is your advice for you, Gemini? What is the advice for Gemini? You got 2 cards in advice. You're the only one with 2 cards in advice. And I immediately heard that I am to keep both of them. We have the Justice and the 5 of Pentacles. Ooh. It's time for you to cut it off and let it be left alone. Leave it alone. It's not yours. It was never yours to fix. It was not your problem. It was not yours to fix. It's theirs to fix. Let them be on their own and deal with it. Justice is giving me the energy of cut it off, because what is yours, what is celebratory is here now. It's time for you to get your celebration, not to be sitting in this energy. Oh, and I hear the longer you hold on to it, the more you're holding on to that. Holding on to this energy, this situation, is you holding yourself in a vibration of, when I love, I don't get love in return. What I love does not love me. I don't get what I want. And so Spirit is saying here, cut that off. Cut that off, because that's what it makes you feel, and that's what it will bring more of to you if you continue this path. So let's see, what is the outcome for Gemini? What is the outcome for Gemini? What's the choice, Gemini? If Gemini takes the advice, what is the outcome for Gemini? Gemini, you will get the Queen of Pentacles. This is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feminine energy. But this is also creating things in your world and having them come to physical manifestation, things that you appreciate, things that you value, things that you wanted in your life will come your way, because you have cut yourself off from holding on to this relationship, situationship, fuckuationship, situationship, wow, that does not reciprocate. You've been trying to pull love and joy and happiness out of this situation long enough, and it's just not there. So let it go. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. You've finally been recognized, and I feel like this is in this Three of Cups energy. You found something that is recognized, your value, your worth. It loves you, it appreciates you, or the person does, and you're seeing what it feels like to fly free and happy. And now that you're seeing what that feels like, it's going to be even harder for you to go sit in the space of this unreciprocal situation, of the situation where you just try and you still don't get the love that you've been deserving of. And that's why justice is here, to set things to right. Anywhere where you were feeling loss or lack, that is going to be replaced. And I feel like it already has, and it kind of took you by surprise. Okay. We have steadfastness here, improved. We have 911, a cycle ending. We have healing. We have pray. So I feel like you've done some praying. You prayed for a healing to this situation. Well, I hear it doesn't always come in the way that you designed, because you have to have co-creative components. The other parties to this situation have to be cooperative. And if they're not, they will be removed. You're praying for healing in this. And if this other person isn't willing to heal and they're not willing to do the work, they will be removed, as they are obstacles to the achievement of you receiving what you want. Yes, there's somebody who is been, this person, their presence works against you, okay? Over the Six of Wands, we have the horseshoe and good luck. So it was entirely like unsuspected. It was a happy surprise that you found this energy of celebration. You kind of just fell into it, and it brought you peace and happiness and joy. The wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So I feel like you kept going round and around and around with this person, you know, just like the song that we sang at the beginning had to say, you know, feeling like you're on an emotional roller coaster. Okay. But the situation is improving, and the nest and the vine are here. Let's see what they say. The nest says, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. You prayed for this. This is over the word prayer. And the vine is here because in the prayer, seek out information that will help you. You ask God to show you. You ask Source to show you. You ask your ancestors, your angels and guides to show you. And they're showing you, you got to leave it alone. You can't fix this, because it's external to you. The only thing you can fix is this, and what you choose to accept and what you choose to embrace. And if you look at the repetitive pattern, you will see that the acceptance of that which you're having a challenge letting go of has brought you more pain, sorrow, and sadness and disappointment, because as you keep trying to make it love and make it love you and make it love you, it doesn't, period. So over the advice we have, fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Some of you are dealing with a person that looks like this. But what I am being drawn to is the expression on this person's face. They're going to feel, I feel like this person is always talking about how life isn't fair. Look at their expression. They're extremely low vibrational. They're very stuck in a place of, I'm so sad. It doesn't work out. Life is so unfair. I feel so alone. Yeah, they say cut it out. It's not for you. And Spirit has shown this to you. And as you do this, I feel like you're going to unlock a lot more confidence in your intuition. I feel like these emotions being released. I feel like for some of you, this is an energy that you've been carrying with you for multiple lives since the time that you lived in ancient Egypt. I feel like you in ancient Egypt were a very spiritual practitioner of sorts. And you tried so hard to make somebody love you. I feel like you could have even cast a spell on somebody back then and it backfired. And you've been living with the repercussions of that for so long. But now you know how to free yourself from it. You cannot make them love you. And for anybody who has chosen to cast a spell to make somebody love them at this point in time, yeah, have fun with the repercussions of that. Because this is not a good thing to try to cast a spell that takes somebody out of their free will. It multiplies and it returns to you. And a spell like that is cast from a position of lack and limitation anyways. So really, you're just pronouncing more lack of love over your life when you try to force somebody to love you through casting a spell. So put your comments in the box. Let me know how this resonates for you. And until next time, I'm sending you blessings of love and peace and happiness. Laters.